Hello, I'm Kikostego, and this video series has a content warning. If you're somewhat sensitive, please go watch some other stuff on the channel. And if you're good, let's get into it.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous.
We got freeze.
The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
Jeez.
I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Jeez.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong.
I still have the
down
knife,
here.
don't I?
You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted
What is
upwards.
talking to her, the
The
narrator?
distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
Well, it says to dig with the steel claw, so that's what we're
Though
doing.
you have little room to move, you use
Oh,
what strength
God.
you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
Ugh.
I
Everything
can feel
hurts.
you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Let's throw up. This says dig with the steel claw again.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart. The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
It says the Slayer. I found your heart, spit me out or I'll end
You
you.
threaten me, but you don't act.
But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins
Oh, I messed
to
it
blur,
up.
your eyes clouding over.
Well, we'll
as they
have
melt
to go back
their
to that.
sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe.
Where do I end up now?
And your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Where am I? Oh, or South of the Wild. Okay.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders,
We already saw some of that.
curling them in on themselves.
Can she hear us if we
But
talk?
I can hear everything, little one. But you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore. We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better? She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together.
I guess that's
We're
that
one.
then. This is us now.
This
We're the
is
woods.
how it-
Okay. It says for the one I want to do nothing.
You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator and remember that you're enemies. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat. Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
I think that's
Don't
the
look
goal.
at it.
I'm gonna look at whatever I want. Bury it now before it's too late.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
I'll do what I want, bitch.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward and find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of
glimpse of
connections
something
too
bigger.
vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
I trust you. Find the way out.
Find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world as a place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
And then it's
Where
gone.
did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns. Okay, approach the mirror. Gaze into reflection. Proceed to the cabin. Approach her. Oh my. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Okay, so we can go back.
I long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Yes, we will. Everything goes dark and we die. Okay, we got curious and beautiful heart.
You're on a path in the woods.
I guess the next one we'll go for is a wise and open field? Seems like a odd one. Okay, so we will get to the Eye of the Needle. We continue to the basement landing. Take the blade. Without missing a step, you grab the blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
People should pay you rent for being in your mind. You fallen right into my trap?
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real. The only thing that's real is bloodshed.
She charges, fully determined to end you in a single move. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again.
Oof.
Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it
Thought it was a
could be
bruise.
worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might, but don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Jeez.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something
Apparently.
feels wrong. Something.
Some of these play out like a movie.
Then what happens?
Everything sucks her in. A wide open field has been achieved. I think I just wrote it wrong. I wrote a wise and open field for some reason.
She's gone. Where does she go?
Nope, we're not trying to find her. Approach the mirror, gaze in the reflection, proceed to the cabin, approach her. I'm ready to go back. Okay. The next one is a bright heart. So let's look into that one. We need to go to the gray again. Nope, I can't resist, so I have to slay her. What was that, the Wrath? Proceed to the cabin, proceed to the cabin. Take the blade, enter the basement, say nothing.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Slay the princess. This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course. Sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's...
Don't. Sense. Explore.
I suppose.
Seems to me like... Do you know what...
And why would I do such a...
I don't know. Give her the blade. Why not? Give her it. Remain silent. You and the princess share a knowing
Then
look.
she buries the blade in your heart.
No shit. What'd that even say? Is this something? Silently proceed to the cabin. Ignoring him, he's talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me. And most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do. Proceed into the
interior
cabin.
of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine...
Approach the mirror, wipe the mirror clean.
Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward. Yes, that's...
Enter the
Step through the
basement.
frame of scorched wood. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air...
Oh, remember who this is. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me. The thorn? Proceed down the stairs. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn and
Do you
leave.
really think you can just wash your hands of all of this?
We got
Do you
abandonment.
really think you can just leave me here?
Yeah, I do. I got an achievement for it and
This
everything.
is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control? It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her. Oh, stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers, and what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave. We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
Yeah, totally.
You
That'll work.
can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together. You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
She wouldn't.
Oh, she
Only
would.
fair. We were going to leave her with no way out. Please return in the kindness. Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth.
What's she gonna eat
Take
it?
it. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
I don't know. Show me the guide. We already got abandonment. Rush for the blade.
You rush towards the princess, arms outstretched and grasping for the blade. But as you tear through her thistled prison, the thorny vines dig deep into your arms, seemingly growing thicker and sturdier the closer you get to your goal. It feels like it should be within reach, yet you cannot reach it quickly enough. It's no use. Even if we grab it, we won't be able to pull it back out of there. It's better than letting her eat it and losing it forever. You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it
issues.
firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place. Blood trickles down your arm, mingling with hers. The two of you lock eyes.
We're stuck like this, aren't we? I knew this was always going to be how it ended.
You do not get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, approach the mirror, gaze in the reflection, proceed to the cabin, approach her, and we're ready to go back. Okay, the next one that they probably won't let us do, because it didn't let me do that last time, was a bright heart. So we'll do True Love's Kiss? Question mark? It's another thorn. I guess we'll try. Now we can't even enter the basement without the blade, so I guess we're vibing.
She makes a compelling point. What if don't you? It's fine. We can
Slay the princess, flee and lock her in the basement, ignore and go to sleep. That was the nightmare, wasn't it? The nightmare. Let's see what I can get with the nightmare. Terminal velocity, I think we need that one. Yes, we do. Okay. Proceed to the cabin. Proceed to the cabin. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Continue down the stairs in silence. Do nothing.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Okay, fine, let's get out of here. Leave together.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Step onto the stairs.
Lungs, liver.
I think the door's locked.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Try the door. And now we slay the princess.
Liver, nerves.
Your will congregates in a single fire point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
Heart, lungs. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. Liver. We did it. We actually did it. Heart,
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Jeez.
Heart. Can she? We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. Liver.
Jeez.
As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands. Nerves, heart, lungs,
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
lungs. She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone, nerves, and you are falling, lungs, forever, liver. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through.
Terminal velocity, fall until you die.
I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of here? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
Not good.
It means you're falling. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. You continue to fall. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Get to the next achievement.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
True.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved
Where do
the
we end up
world,
after?
then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life.
Because he
Even
knows we'll
yours.
end up in another dimension.
Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever
That's a grim
happens?
thought, innit?
Kinda.
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
Okay, we just slay
I
ourselves.
don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
Nope. We do what we
You
do.
raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go.
Everything goes dark and you die. We're at the Wraith. Okay.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it?
Nope.
It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. We've tried doing it our way and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers. Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord. Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
I think we got all of them for
That's all the more reason to
Wraith.
take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
Yeah, looks like we have them all. So I guess we'll just get an ending.
Influence? I really should have said that. It'll make your task more...
Okay, this is the ending stuff. Ending achievements.
She sounded just like that.
But if that's what you want, we might as well talk.
So this is...
I think this is 5 oh.
Okay, I guess we'll save the rest for next recording session. I still got my list, obviously. I just been recording for a while. So I need to take a good break, recharge, do another recording session, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We'll see how I feel. But thank y'all for watching. I'm Kikastego. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all next time. See ya. Bye.